After visiting the Grand Canyon and Bryce Canyon, we are now on our final leg of our mini Grand Circle trip, Zion National Park. Join us as we drive from Bryce Canyon, taking our first look at Zion and camping at a secluded campground before we begin our exploration of Zion National Park.
Welcome to Zion National Park.
Surprisingly, the drive from Bryce to Zion was very quick, and I found this hike that is actually on our way to where we're staying. It's called the Peak Overlook.
We pulled into Zion, got outside the car, and we're like, wow, it feels hot.
We were wearing like our winter pants and everything, and it was so hot. We were like sweating as soon as we got out of the car, so we had to do a quick changeroo, put in some shorts and our t-shirts. But man, it really does feel like a desert here. As we walk along the overlook path, it is quite narrow. So when it comes to passing people, one person is on the edge and the other one is right next to the boulder. There are some handrails, but not much.
How do you feel so far?
I mean, this is a pretty easy hike. It's just very hot.
Yeah, it's much harder than I thought it was going to be. We're almost there.
See the peak.
Last time you go.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Well, that's pretty neat.
See the road.
This sign says that this canyon right here was formed by erosion from the Virgin River. If you want to see the power of water eroding rock like this, all you have to do is come here during a storm and see a flash flood. Sounds like a great idea.
We saw the overlook, looked at the canyon, and now we are heading back down to our camper van. And I think we are going to head straight to our campsite, possibly eat.
How would you rate this overlook? I think it's pretty good. It's definitely worth it.
I think, yeah, if you're looking for something really quick to do, like have an hour to spare, you want to look at the canyon, great way to start your trip at Zion. I think my trust level when it comes to like hiking and my lack of fear is if like we're on a strong, hard rock, I can normally go pretty fast, like not too worried about falling off the side of the cliff. Instead of walking on a dirt trail, I'm more like, oh, I hope the ground doesn't cave in on me. I feel like the rock's pretty solid. And how do you feel? You're the one that's scared of heights.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better to have stone underneath instead of like crumbly rock.
Yeah, I mean, I just watched him just climb up a random rock with like no railing on either side, and he would never do that. I'm like, what? Where did this non-fear come from?
6 feet of stone from the edge. I need enough stone for me to fall and not even be close to the edge.
All right.
6 feet. Well, I guess I'd be close to the edge, but I would not be over the edge. Made it back to the van. Now it's time to go to Springdale and get some supplies for our last couple days. We do not have enough food to last us, so we need to buy a couple meals. And then we move on to our ranch.
This is gonna be fun trying to get out of here.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
You also have to turn around.
I know.
Are you gonna try to turn around here or go?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around here. We've arrived at our ranch campground, and it was a little bit different than what I was expecting, because we've been staying at park campgrounds this entire time, and those have been extremely nice. And we are in somebody's field that all they did was just clear the grass and then brought some rocks over to make circles for people to light fires in, and they put a porta potty in the corner of it. And that's it. That's all we got. It's just a field that we drove into and are now parked next to one of the circle stones. We're in the middle of nowhere too, so like it's a 30-minute drive back into town, and then another 5-minute to get into the park. The great thing about this is we have excellent views of the mountains around us, and we got the sun setting kind of over this field of flowers. It's quite pretty.
Just like, look at this. This is our van, and this is the view.
You're like literally in the sun. I can't even see you.
I think this is beautiful. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited for this because I love being like kind of out in the middle of the nowhere experience and everything. So we have food, somewhere to go to the bathroom, somewhere to sleep. That's all we really need. Oh, and this is what happens when you book last minute for things, because we planned this trip like 2 weeks prior to coming, and this was one of the last places available. But it had highly recommended views. So what's the plan, James?
We're scavenging because we were thinking about buying wood, but we didn't know if they would have a campfire set up. And we found this one with some wood
And some charcoal.
and some charcoal, and I think I can light it. This is gonna burn up real fast. So we couldn't see it before because the sunset's over there, but our directions told us that the ranch was way up there, like another 2 minutes that way, and we looked, and there's camper vans like all along this field, even all the way up there.
Yeah, you kind of see them.
So
We could go further out if we want to be next to nobody. Went out for a little walk, and I hit the wood jackpot. So I'm gonna let James decide if he wants to stick there, move here, what he wants to do. But I have to say this: if you are camping, you cannot just burn anything that you want. Like, people have ruined some of these fire pits. I looked at one and it had shoes, glass, tins. Looking at this one, it's also ruined. What are you doing? Checked out the porta potty. It's clean. I mean, it's just a porta potty. There's nothing special about it, but it's clean. I think we found our new spot. The road that we have to take up is obviously like muddy. It's been muddy, and when it gets wet, it's probably terrible to get out because it's all sand and dirt. So there's a lot of crevices, and James is trucking along with the little camper van. These are very, very deep. So we were chilling by the campfire, relaxing for the night. Like, we pulled up and there were like 2 cows on the other side, like in the field, and we're like, oh, they're not gonna bother us. Well, they haven't left that part, and we can like hear them breathing, and they were black cows. Kind of see them with their lights, like in their eyes, like looking at us. It's a little terrifying because we're like, we don't know where these cows are. Are they gonna attack us? Are they afraid of fire? Do they like fire? Not entirely sure.
you can just hear them breathing. Like they're fairly close by, but far enough that it's just unnerving.
Yeah. So we're just kind of keeping the light out, like, please don't come near us. Thanks so much for watching our video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to see our next video as we hike through Zion National Park.